All right, let's get started. I was just adjusting something a little bit right there. Welcome back, folks. Dirk the Red Panda here with Truckin' Along with Dirk. Oh, yes, it is American Truck Simulator. Yes, we are getting back into this thing and yeah, just getting into our whole driving routine, our driving regimen once again. Unlike last week, we are doing this one on Wednesday because there was a special story that was getting updated, Glory Hounds, the visual novel. We decided to kind of push things back, or well, me, myself, and I. I decided to push back my Trucking Along with Dirk and my City Skyline series to Wednesday, Thursday instead of the usual Monday, Wednesday. So yes, normally today I would do City Skylines. Instead, we're doing American Truck Simulator today, the City Skylines tomorrow, and that should close out this week. I'm just going to double check to see if this weekend, this Sunday, is going to be a D&D weekend. Okay, it is not. It'll be the following week, so I'll have to kind of keep tabs on that when I put my schedule up on my what is it? Blah, blah, blah. My Twitch schedule, because it won't let me do every other week. It only lets me repeat things weekly. So that's kind of annoying, but you know, it's good that it allows you to do a repeating schedule. So yeah, what's going on with everybody? How are y'all doing? Welcome back. I'm gonna start this up actually. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, today is gonna be one of those like kind of chiller streams again. Back to trucking, and yeah, we are actually gonna be covering some new terrain. I'm gonna open up the job market. Don't know if I can do this, the freight market, where I have to like go to a place, but I think I could try and figure something out. But yeah, normally I try and just do whatever truck they have, but what we are going to plan on doing actually is covering Washington, and Washington has a lot of missing locations. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 discovered, and then the rest is gonna be a lot of discovering. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this left side alone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, 12. This might turn into like a 6-parter. This might be our longest one. This is gonna be our literal long haul. Yeah, so we're going to I don't know if I should put all 12 up to a poll. My goodness, this is gonna be intense. Screw it, why not? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to put the shift tab key on so I can open up my Streamlabs website. I could open up my dashboard or the desktop version, but unfortunately it's only a PC version and it chugs a lot of energy when I run that program because it's opening up my PC Parallels thingy, which it's its own type of processor, or it's like a virtual one, and it's like this whole weird thing. But yeah, it makes it trickier to run at the same time as all this. If my streams haven't already told you that my streaming can be tough as is. And I'm going to turn off something. Nope, apparently not. I clicked on it and then it was like, nope. But we're gonna just save these settings. Ooh, look at it go. Just the Twitch number now. The funny Twitch number. I probably will change this once we do like YouTube videos, or I'll probably like switch back and forth, because I do find it kind of annoying to have the YouTube numbers up, because people then will think I'm doing it on both, and I don't want to, don't want to mislead you all. Anyway, let's get to the poll. It's gonna be between 12, yes, count them, 12 different options. Oh shoot, not that one, the Cloudbot. Silly me. If I had a mod, I think it would be easier to set this up, but I'm fine just doing this as my own one-man show, because it's not like I have tons of people coming in right now. I don't know, doing crazy things. I'm looking at my stream messages here, nothing yet, so that's a relief for somebody that doesn't want things to get out of hand. Alright, so where should we go to next in Washington? Alright. And the options are Vancouver. Yes, there is a Vancouver, Washington. So I'm going to just check out everything here. Vancouver, Olympia, Aberdeen. Olympia and Aberdeen are next. Olympia, Aberdeen. This isn't the order I'm going to do them in, but I am just putting them all in the poll just so I can have them there. And then once some of them get picked, I can just remove them. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah. Port Angeles. Did not know there was a Port Angeles. I do that know somebody did mention something about like one of the places in Washington where they're like, oh yeah, I live around here or whatever. And I was like, that's cool. Let me drive to your house in game. Nah, I kid. Okay, next. Everett. Bellingham. Everett and Bellingham. Okay. I have to remember the names. Everett. Bellingham. Sounds so fancy. There's gonna be 12 options. This is gonna be ridiculously huge of a poll. This is just me, like, busting the system trying to do this. This will be fun. Omak. And Grand Coulee. Okay, 7. It was Grand Coulee, right? Oh, what's the plan for today? Hi, Big Burr. We are going to be doing at least 2 truck drives today, and there are 12 locations we need to check out in Washington. This is going to be the Washington series of events. So get ready for a lot of Washington driving. If you look here, a lot of missing places. Omak, Grand Coulee, Wenatchee, that might be it. Panics in white. Alright, 3 more, I think. I need to make sure I'm counting all 12 correctly. Yakima. Isn't that like the place where the iCarly gang or whatever went? Two more options. Yakima. I don't think we have Kennewick yet. Yakima, Kennewick. Kennewick. Oh no, we can only do up to 10 options. Ah. Sorry, Kennewick and, yeah, sorry to Kennewick and whatever the other place is. You'll have to wait your turn on the poll. We can only do up to 10, apparently. That sucks. Okay, so, note to self. Kennewick and Colville. I'm gonna write this on like a napkin or something stupid. Alright, so I'm gonna start a poll. So, to anybody who's in the Twitch chat, feel free to vote on this. 10 options. Unfortunately, no Kennewick and whatever the other one was. I just need to write down the note first. Mr. Washington, Kennewick, and Colville. Okay. I'll put them on the list in that order once they get picked, or once the other ones get picked. So let's get started. 5-minute poll. Here we go. Choose between 10, count them, 10 options. You can only see the first, like, 6 of them. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh no, this is looking huge. I'm going to see if I can change anything. Maybe I can change the height. 1,000? Wait for it. Ooh, look at that. Oof. I'm going to unlock the widget and see if I can do a little bit of that. We might only be able to see 9 of them. Unless I do like a little mini scrunch. I could do that, but let me first get all 10 of them into existence. Let's see how this works. Ooh, we got all 10 in. And little bit of room to spare. Here we go. Dear goodness. 1 vote already for Vancouver. Washington, not Canada. Alright, so I'll just lock the widget for now. My goodness, this is massive. And you got 5 minutes to vote. No, I lied. 3.5 minutes left now. Started it at 5. So the winner of this will be our first place we go to today. So that will be exciting. I could probably just replace whatever one that wins with like the 2 that are missing. Alright, so yeah, how is everybody doing other than the giant pole in the way? The vibes good here? My vibes have been very varied. They have been just very varied. Earlier today, I did finish a ref sheet that I've been working on for a while now. I got hyperfixated on it and was like, yeah, instead of working on my VN that I should be writing, let me just finish this. And then I did that. And I posted it on my Discord, I think. Link, no, not link in bio, but I should put up a command for that. I can do that. I just need to open up the Streamlabs for that. And just as I ask about that, things get updated. Speaking of which, my Twitch just got updated. I don't know why it's telling me to update my Twitch, but okay. So far, we have 1 vote for Vancouver. Very tough running. Anybody can win still. Alright, so I'm gonna post on Twitter the thing for it. Oh my gosh, 2 votes for Vancouver. We are really liking Vancouver today. Gotta make sure I post the safe for work one, because I did make a not safe for work ref sheet. But yeah, looking pretty good. It's my old Sona named Jesse. We got 30 seconds left. Come on, get them votes in before time runs out. It's a struggle to make it. Oh, 15 seconds left. We are almost getting there. I'm just about to post on my alt account the not safe for worksheet, just so it is public. And it is over. I kind of tried to click my time, but failed. Oh well. Looks like we have a winner. A very, very obvious winner. With 2 votes, it is Vancouver. Washington. Not... I have to keep specifying, not Canada. We're gonna replace Vancouver now with Kennewick. And then the next time we will replace whoever wins next with Colville. Kennewick is added. And... uh-oh. The options are a bit out of order now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Not like order matters. Actually, my OCD is gonna kill me. I'm gonna make this 11 instead of 10. Kennewick, or 11 instead of 1. There we go. Vote 11. Alright. So, let's get started then, now that we have our poll done. We begin the trek. Okay. Let's get going then. So we are going to go, hopefully we can find a destination on here that tells us to go to Vancouver. So we're gonna go to the Dollies, I think. The Dallas. And then from there we will go to Vancouver, Washington. Our other option would be to do Spokane, but we might accidentally hit another city. Similar thing with this one. This one we could do. Actually, should we though? That one's gonna be a bit more out of the way. This one is Elko. Ah, tough choices. We're gonna go with the first one. Better safe than sorry. We're gonna set it as our GPS destination. Here we go. We're gonna start in the Dalles and then hit Vancouver, Washington. So y'all have never seen this before, but you're gonna finally see my customized truck. This will be an adventurous adventure of adventures. Uh-oh, lag spike indeed. No drop frames, but a lot of pain from my CPU. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to figure how to fix that. And I'm staring at the sky. Let me know if it gets better. Because I only have a few things open. I could close a tab or two. I'm going to close out my Ocean Avenue tabs because I did start trying to write that right before the stream. Maybe that will help. Every second counts, or every frame counts, I could say. Alright then, Mike goes in the center, and we start a new adventure. Currently we are in Idaho. No, Idaho. But we are gonna start, and oof, I can even feel the lag here as I turn. And nobody's in the road, so nobody will see us make this non-stop of a turn. And we're supposed to stop here, but I don't want to. So yeah, today we are going to start out in our truck this time, our own custom blue truck, the Dirk mobile, and head off to the Dollies. And then from there we go to Vancouver, Washington. And I'm going to make this turn because nobody's here yet. Our adventure on the 15 starts. Look at these beautiful flags and stuff. Oh, good morning, Slow Panda. Oh, for as long as I can. Not sure if you're saying good morning for as long as the morning is. But I think I know what you mean, saying as long as you can, but no worries. It's a chill stream. Come in, stay out, whatever you want. Hopefully my driving is as chill because I just swerved a little there. Okay, a junction ahead. Oh, looks like we're gonna go west. Otherwise, we would continue on the 15 south, but oof, this is a sharp turn. Oh, Lord. We better make this. Okay, that was a bit too close for comfort. And on the 86 we go. We are mad dashing on this road. Look at these slow cars ahead of us. Stupid slow cars. Both of them are slow. They're trying to stop in the rest area. Look at them managing their trucks. Stupid. Alright, so we got 9 hours and 15 minutes in game before we even hit the destination we're supposed to drive to. Oh yeah, we are going to be aggressive today. Today is an aggressive mood. If there is anybody in our way, we are not sparing them. We got Ogden and some other lake. Okay, not a problem. We're only going 82 miles per hour, which is okay in a truck because it doesn't have a trailer on it. If this poor car tries to turn lanes, it's gonna have one hell of a beating. Yeah, we can't go to Salt Lake City, unfortunately. I do not have the Utah DLC yet. I do want to get it. I just want to finish the other two states first, Idaho and Washington. Then we'll have our entire map completely filled out. Then from there, I want to check out the other stuff. I really do enjoy the whole map in general, but I don't want to jump the gun with money yet. Money is a bit tight for me right now. Zipping on by. Got a lot of trees and dirt. nobody is being spared today. We are going 85 miles per hour. We're gonna be there in no time. That was a bit close with the truck. Oh my gosh, this person's in for one hell of a beating. They may be slowed down to 56 miles per hour. Who do they think they are? Think they learned their lesson. Oh my god, imagine if I went in between those dividers there and just like sent this truck flying in between the dividers off the cliff. Oh man, that would just be chaos, right? Not like I would do that. Oh, there's a little U-turn thing there for people who want to do it illegally. Nice. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm in a completely different lane. That's fine, though. We're only going 86 miles per hour. And it's okay because I haven't crashed yet. My record is spotless. Getting ready for some high-flying action as I mad-tail it down this highway. Oh goodness. That was a bit too confident of me. Now I have to visit the emergency services. Well, you live, you learn, and you pay a few $1,000s on the way. And we're still in godforsaken Idaho. Please, why? Why can't I get out of this godforsaken state? I don't know, is Idaho that bad? I actually haven't been to... Well, technically, I mean, I've been to Yellowstone, so I was kind of like in between it. Okay, we're gonna probably have to stop up here if they have a construction mechanic thingamajigger. don't see one up here, unfortunately. Maybe the next exit. Cool, the right lane ends. Thanks to anybody who recently joined. I am going crazy. My engine is malfunctioning, and I need to visit a pit stop ASAP. Oh yeah, we're also driving as aggressively as possible, so maybe that might explain things. So one thing I've noticed about streamers, or just people streaming in general, is that you have to have life stories to share and talk about when you stream. And, oh boy, I have not had any to share in the past almost entire year. It's been a solid 6 months at least that I haven't had anything exciting happen. Oh hey, we made it to Oregon. Oregon, you have given us some redemption. Oh, shoot, I don't know if there was a mechanic there. I may have just, like, jumped the gun. Okay, there is, good. But yeah, anyway, you got to have stories. And just, yeah, unfortunately with my social scenario, I'm just kind of in a weird dilemma of not really finding anybody around in the area. Or it's like if I have any furry events I want to go to, it's like all super far, 2-hour drives, or maybe an hour and a half if it's like good traffic. But it's like really one of those things where I feel very out in the boonies with things, and I just don't have the confidence yet to go to like any sort of like club or bar type of thing, unfortunately. It's like I want to, I just don't know when the right time is, and it's like I'm in an unemployed situation. It's not like I can really yeah, be frivolous or whatever it is, the word is, where you can just go out and do things. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to give myself the confidence to go out, because lately it's just been more of a confidence thing, because it's like, oh, in addition to money being kind of a tricky scenario, I'm also just kind of emotionally scared to go out places, just because it's like, oh, I don't have any friends to go with me. And I'm typically the type of person where it's like, I only go out if I have friends to kind of push me. And since everybody's gone from me locally, it's like, crazy. But I think that's a relatable thing for people. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's like, oh, some people here or some people in general, but it is just a relatable thing when you're kind of in a downturn or kind of waiting to get out, spread your wings. But it is still a pretty privileged spot to be in, when you're like, hey, at least I don't have to worry about like getting kicked out or like not having a place to stay. Because I do have friends like that where it's like they had to really kind of wing it with their living situation. Like I knew a guy where it's like he just got out of high school and then his parents are like, okay, we're moving out of state, bye. I was like, oof, that is rough. But yeah, luckily he managed to find a job, move down, like, yeah, move down with his girlfriend and all that stuff, and yeah, he's living the La Dolce Vita. I don't know if we would call it the living La Vida Loca, but yeah. Yeah, happy for this anonymous friend that I have. Don't want to say names or like descriptions, because it's like, yeah, don't want to be like, oh, here's my friend blank. Oh god, I'm gonna pass a red light. Whew, that was close. Oh, green light. Crap. Go, 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 go. So yeah, my first goal would probably be to like find like an LGBT bar or like a queer accepting bar. Just because the bars we have here typically are more kind of invaded by like older people or middle age, or it's just like, you know, kind of it's a very suburban type of, well, it's definitely, since it's only kids and seniors here, guess who's gonna be at the bars? Yeah. I mean, a while ago, there used to kind of be like a yuppie scene where I was, or like a little bit east of it. But since then, it's kind of like died out mostly. And it's definitely, like all of them have like kind of grown up and kind of just kept the land to themselves of like, okay, we're just gonna chill here. So it's not really much youth influx. Yeah. It's like, people could tell me like, Dirk, just go into the valley or just go like, you know, into those areas that are way more populated. But yeah, that's kind of the problem of like Southern California. It's like, if you're going into the city, you're going into like high population, and like really have to have a plan of how you're gonna get in and find what you need. And just because it's Southern California and it's giant, most of those big cities are overwhelming. Just, yeah, it's like I kind of like the idea of having something that's a little more urban, but not like so giant. Like I'm hoping to find something in the middle ground. Like right now, the suburb I'm in is like bigger. It's not like a tiny suburb, but it's just one of those places where not much is happening, and just geographically, it's just pitted in a very uneventful area, so you have to really go out of the way to really find a young adult or just generally live scene. It's like maybe I could start just going to like a regular bar in general, because there is like one or two new ones that came up in my area, but yeah, I have to gauge it. Plus, it is Wednesday. I don't know if I should go to a bar on Wednesdays. Plus, I looked at the bar itself and it closes only like midnight, I think, on weekends. Like, it closes at 10 on weekdays, so... Like I said, very lively place I am in. In this nondescriptive suburb I live in. I think I nearly accidentally like doxed kind of around where I live, even though I think I may have like mislabeled the hometown I was in, because I was like, oh, there's this particular library named after a president here in my hometown, and it's actually a town that's like 20-30 minutes from me. And I was like, yeah, but it's worth it because I hate this president. Oh man, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you were there, you would know. We've got a slight turn here. Oh, we're almost getting tired. It's only 2:39 p.m. 2:40 p.m. in game. It's actually 3:49 p.m. in real life. Oh god, the frames. Don't kill me with those frames. So yeah, it's something I've just kind of talked about with like just my therapist and whatnot, where it's like, yeah, the next goal is just moving out. It's really helped me to have that, like even with money being tight, it's like the money that I do kind of invest, like I'm a businessman, but the money I do choose to spend with the tightness is, yeah, mostly just for therapy and yeah. Medication, speaking of which, bless me. Not for physical health things like that at the moment. I luckily don't have to have that at the moment. Mostly just like mental health meds. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been having to spend on. It's like I have a compromise with my parents where it's like I live at home right now, so they will pay the equivalent of rent, but since I don't have to pay a rent, it's like I just have to pay for my own like insurance stuff or whatnot, or things that are not directly covered by insurance, like my meds, my therapy, and gas, other little things. So that's fun. So that's why I haven't been as like generous with like getting commissions and all that stuff. Most of the stuff I'm investing in with patron money and stuff is for Ocean Avenue, because yeah, I just don't know if I have any like good ideas for like stream stuff. Like I might want to commission somebody for like a PNG VTuber idea. Maybe I do it for my alt Sona, or like this main Sona's giant panda form. So I'm kind of in the debate with that. Like, I tend to pull out giant panda Dirk more towards the winter seasons, kind of like a hibernating type of season vibes. And then the summers, I become orange and thin, like an overly tanned person. Ironically, in real life, I am pale as all get out. So it's so funny looking at myself being like, I'm a red panda, and it's like looking at like how bronzed or whatnot my fur is. I'm just like, I am so not this in real life. Like, even though like the general stylings and details are like, yeah, that's kind of why I'm like beard, hair, and all. But yeah, the least tan person you may know in California. It's one of those things where I'm like debating if I should move out of state. It's like I've tried to apply for some things out of state, but yeah, I do have some things in state where I've gotten really far with interviews with those, and it's like, if I get those jobs, it's like, okay, I need to stay in state and at least, yeah, establish an amount of time to be like, okay, I'm here. Maybe if I have enough months on hand, I could maybe like talk to whatever. Not sure if it's HR. HR is more of like social stuff, but I could probably talk to like some sort of aspect or business department of like, hey, is it okay if I can like move out of state? Or like, the first big thing for me is to just move out of the house. But yeah, oh god, I'm gonna not speed. Yeah. Oh, see us, little panda. Have a good evening, day, morning, wherever you are. Yeah, glad you came. So yeah, that's my dilemma right now, is if I move, where? It's just tricky here, like, yeah, with America stuff, because it's like, oh, if you move to a different state, it gets crazy, because it's like states have their laws, rather than kind of like a universal federal standard for everything, which I personally think would be like a little better to kind of at least keep people in check. But yeah, it's just the state thing really adds into like crazy loopholes, and it's like, okay, this state does gambling, so I can do things here, or this state doesn't allow this, so I'm gonna go here, or this state allows this, so I'm gonna fly all the way here just for a certain thing. It is whack here. Like, it's just crazy. And with that comes our taxation stuff, and it's like, we're like the little kid that's like, I don't want to eat my taxes. I don't want to eat my vegetables. I don't want to do my taxes. It's like, any way to get out of taxes, they will try. People will try and get out without realizing, hey, these actually help fund things to make our country a little more bearable. So we can at least have some semblance of structure for our healthcare or post office. And hey, look at all these boomers who are now getting on these Medicare things. Yeah, it's like a lot of people are now, like, you know, the boomer age demographic are now finally getting on that public healthcare stuff, and it's like, hey, it would have been nice if you would have pushed for more funding of just public healthcare in general, so it wouldn't just be an old person thing that could be funded, that would be great if, yeah, everybody could have a better scenario. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, speaking of that, it's like one of my parents actually had like their 65th the other day, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was fun because we made a cake, or we didn't make the cake, we got a cake. Oh man, so if I said welcome to Medicare on it instead of happy birthday. That was funny. It was a big laugh. But it was actually the best cake I ever had, not gonna lie. It was a fudge cake, and the fudge was so thick. Absolutely delicious. It was just so sweet and so nice. And, it was just amazing. But yeah, just finished that off the other day, and yeah. Now I'm mostly out of sweets. I mean, I'm trying to think if we have like... Oh, I do have like chocolate for s'mores. And I've told you before on this channel, I like to freeze my chocolate instead of letting it melt on the marshmallow. So I have a hot marshmallow and a cold chocolate bar. Such a good combination. But it's like, other than that, yeah, I would love to have ice cream again soon. The lactose intolerant in me is like, don't do it. But I typically take like those lactase pills, like if you ever gone to Costco, if you're in America, like, whoops, swerving. But yeah, I go to like Costco and yeah, get these like lactose intolerant pills that basically help it so that it gives you like the lactose or lactase, whatever enzymes, so you can then actually eat the ice cream and with little to no consequence. So I'll do that whenever I have ice cream. But there are some ice cream companies out there, or some ice cream brands out there that do lactate or like lactose intolerant free or whatever ice creams. Or even there's this one that is like a similar like lactase type of brand where it actually includes the enzymes in the ice cream itself. So it tastes just like your regular ice cream, but it has the enzymes in it for lactose intolerant people so they don't suffer. And so I get that sometimes, and it's actually surprisingly good. My favorite one's the cookie dough. Mint chip's a really good close second, but if you've heard of Lactaid ice cream, or like the Lactaid like milk brand in general, really good ice cream. Highly recommend. So I keep on zipping by. Oh, we're only an hour 52 away. Not bad for our first journey. And since this one isn't going to be too long, we're just going to be hitting Vancouver from the Dalles, which looks really close on the map. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just got 100 miles left. And a few frames lagging. Oh my gosh, I'm getting an imprint on my thing here. I need like a separate keyboard for this stuff. Yeah. Speaking of keyboard stuff, I do want to like change out what my power function keys are for my PNG tuber, or if I ever get a VTuber in the future, but like just for those types of like functions and whatnot, I would like to have like either a MIDI type of pad board or even the Stream Deck. But the problem is I don't know if a Stream Deck would be counted as a MIDI, because I think if you do like a MIDI related thing, I think you have to get like Ableton or like some other things to do it. I think with those then it's like you're opening up a music program. I don't know anybody who's like done a PNG Veto Tube thing with like Stream Deck keys. I need to ask, because it's like you could make a shortcut, but the thing with doing the shortcut button is that I can't guarantee this, but it could be possible that you click that and it will bring you into the Vito 2 program. So like if I'm playing this game and I clicked on an emotion that I wanted to shortcut, it would take me back into the Vito 2 program and I would lose control of what I'm driving and be back in the Vito 2 program. So it's like, no, I have to get out of that. It's like small little technical things like that where I'm like not sure if there are any like workarounds for it. Like I would really love a Stream Deck. It would be nice for like effects and just soundboard stuff, but yeah, the biggest concern for me is like making sure like the tuber stuff, the V2, and G tuber stuff connects to it properly. Just so that would be easier for me. So rather than having to hit F4, F5, whatever on my computer, I could just go to that pad or whatever and just smack that instead, and it won't mess with any of the pre-assigned function keys for these games. Because a lot of these games will already have like functions and stuff like that that are kind of pre-locked, predisposed. It's like maybe I could change the function keys on the Truck Simulator. I don't know how to do that exactly because it's like pausing and all that. I think I have to go into like settings for it. I don't know which settings. It's one of those things where it's like, do I work around all the games and make all the separate games work around me? Or do I change my Vito Tube thing to like have its own keys if possible? Like the closest thing that would be a safe bet for me is to just get like a soundboard, like one of those like pad boards that you see like EDM musicians have with like the 16 buttons or whatever on there, and you hit one and it lights up or whatever. I could do that, but I'm trying to find one that isn't like a keyboard or whatever with like a piano keyboard. Like it would be nice to have a keyboard for piano, but I don't do music, or at least I haven't tried to really seriously. So it wouldn't make much sense for me. Like I would need one where it's just the pads themselves and not a keyboard. And I think there are some out there. So it's just kind of figuring that out. And some of them do have like a lot more buttons than I need. Like there's one that has 64 that I've looked up. And yeah, I'm just not sure if I would get that one because then it's like I only have like 7 expressions so far. It's like, what do I do with this? Like I could probably like do something where I have one row be a certain thing and then another row be the expressions and then another row be like just miscellaneous soundboard effects. It's just a lot of like streaming stuff is a very kind of like self-taught but also very experimental type of thing. Like everybody has their own unique setups, especially with monitors. I'm currently using my laptop for the game, and then the other stuff on here is on an old TV from like 2007 that my aunt and uncle gave me one day because they're moving out of their little studio apartment. Hopefully I can find a place to sleep. Okay, go left. We're going on the 101, folks. Or that's 97. I cannot read. Gosh, I wish there was a place to like stop and sleep. Wish the game could just allow you to pull over and sleep. Intersection occurring. And a sharp turn, oh my lord. Oh my god. Oh, we're almost there actually. That's the issue. Can I sleep on the job? Can I sleep at the destination? I might need a little sleepy break. Funny enough, in real life, I am like wide awake. Sometimes I get really tired when I play this game. It's like, Oh god, that happens. Sometimes you lose control of the truck, which is great. Hopefully I can stop my engine here and like, oof, this is some rough terrain. Why did I take this job? Please allow me to sleep here. Okay, so we're gonna go to... I'm sorry, what just happened? I was told we were gonna go to Vancouver, Washington. Was I lied to? I was lied to, folks. Maybe it's under external contracts? Yeah, I'm shocked the freight market screwed me over. I was told I was gonna go to Vancouver, Washington. This is a shocker. I do need to sleep though. Wish I could just like park somewhere to do that. Maybe here? Please let me park here. No, just let me sleep. Maybe, oh, I can park there. Fingers crossed. I think what I'm gonna do is, this is very sad. I might have to cancel this job because I was a moron and did not plan ahead on getting the job. Yeah, 1% damage. I'm gonna try and park here, right on the center divide. Oh, you're alive. Good job, Blaze. Oh gosh. That was a sharp turn, sharp turn, sharp turn. Come on, let me park here. Let me rest, dang it. This is a parking spot. Please just let me park here and rest. Where can I park this thing? This has turned into a nightmare. Maybe over here? I'm gonna find a place over yonder. Because this is just not good. Worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna cancel this job. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this job because that was a really big lie. We're gonna do a quick job instead. That was very disappointing. Oh god. This is gonna be even longer of a drive. Oh great. It's only a 6-hour, 16-minute drive, but we're gonna take it. I thought I took the job. Oh, there we go. Yes, welcome, Blaze, to the chat. I forgot to scribble out Kennewick from my poll here, so... We were supposed to go to, Vancouver, but unfortunately the job got taken. I don't know why it would not let me commit to the job when I started driving to it, but I guess that's just how it goes. Okay, we are in a new truck. This is not my normal truck, which is okay. Where do I go from here? Okay. Oh, we got a big amount of stuff. Is that a car? I think we might have a car on the back of our truck. Okay, kid. That is not the place. Okay. We're gonna turn right. Why are all my turns slightly too short? This game actually hates me when it comes to turning. If I make a turn that's like 2 degrees too short, it punishes me. Thank you, Bird's Eye View, for saving my butt. And we are not going to care about any trucks. God, stupid West Coast tours in there. Stupid truck. Just move. Move. Get out of the way. I'm driving here. Come on. I said I was driving here. Get out of the way, you stupid lamppost. Okay. Only 1% trailer damage. Good. Okay, we are off to a smooth start. Alright, we're only 6 hours away. I'm probably gonna make this a long stream because I want to do 2 destinations in this stream. Absolute BS. It was yellow. That was such a shame. I drove through that light, and that light was yellow. My goodness. No respect for trucks these days. Don't turn yellow. Don't you dare. Good. That light has respect for trucks. And I have a headlight usage offense. Great. Intensity ensues. Alright, hopefully we can go a little faster now. I said hopefully we can go a little faster now. Okay. Okay, 35 miles an hour, really? What a sad sight to see. Oh, hey, the speed limit's now 55. Nice. Now we have an excuse to go fast. This is such a steep hill. Yeah, that car was too slow anyway. See? This is the aggressive part I was talking about. No one will be spared. Oh, that's a sight viewing thing, okay. I was wondering what that was. So weird now. I'm feeling a little bit tired because it's nighttime in the game, yet my driver is not. It's like the opposite energy tonight. Oof, that was a steep slowdown there. Oof, that made me a bit worried. I'm gonna just stick to the left lane and hopefully nothing too bad happens. Oh shoot, it's gonna be a stoplight. Dang it, I knew it. Careening into a gas truck. Oof, that was close. We could have exploded. Healthcare center? Those exist here? Wow. Sorry to kick the mic. Right. Turn. Of course we get stuck. Don't we always get stuck? And of course it considers me crashing into a vehicle. Cars just don't have respect for trucks these days. Okay, now we're 3.5 hours away in game. This might be the second stream in a row where we do a 2-hour drive just to deliver one thing. Next time I'm gonna not do the whole truck excursion thing to pick up something. I think I'll just do a straight quick job like I've done before. I think it's much easier for me to do because then it's like a little more convenient on locations and whatnot. At least we can commit to a location. vehicle crash offense. Have you tried not being offended? Huh? Well, have you? Thanks, Blaze. That's a very good comment. And why isn't it ever a crash defense? They always charge you for a crash offense, but they never charge you for a crash defense. Like, what do offenses do that is so bad for defenses? Like, it's just a stigma that we have in this society. I play vehicle crash in defense position. Me too. I was being defensive there. I was defending my space, and that person decided to be offended by my space. People have no respect for trucks these days. Well, at least we're only 2 hours and 44 minutes away from being done with one delivery. Oh boy, we're gonna get on the freeway. We're gonna go on the 5 North. If we make it to the stop. Nah, screw it, we're going. Who cares? Keep going. No one cared. Alright, 5 North. Portland. We're actually gonna go to Vancouver and get another red light offense. I guess not. If I tell it I'm gonna get a red light offense, it thinks I won't. So good. Okay, what the hell is that sign? Oh, it's just a regular old sign with something. It almost looks like a face from a distance. Okay, Salem and Bend are ahead. I've thought about moving to Salem, or maybe even Bend. It'd be nice to move up to Oregon, but I don't know, it might be a little too far from everything. I think for me, it's like I want to kind of start a new life and kind of move away from people I know. Like I don't want to stay within the same like 31 hour vicinity I'm currently in. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be like so out of the know that I'm like completely lost. Like I'm fine just staying relatively regional for my first move out. Quote unquote first, when like moving out for college was like a first move, but that was like only temporary. I think my first decisive long-term move, I want it to be something where it's not like, oh, I have to have people checking up on me. Like I don't want to have like my parents' friends be like, oh hey, let me try and talk to you because you live near me. It's like, no, please go away. The plan for me is to disappear into the woods of Finland and become a cryptid. Nice. Are cryptids the C in SCP? I'm not sure. Oh, speaking of which, did anybody see this silly thing about the McDonald's, like, onion cheeseburger or whatever being the thing where it's like poisonous or whatever. It said that it can make your eyes bleed or whatever. Like, I don't know if that is like entirely a true thing, but it was like something that was posted on Twitter or somewhere where it's just like, this burger will make you bleed. It's like, what? Yeah, it was terrifying. It's like, remember that like that like grilled onion and like white cheddar cheeseburger thing? Like, it was pretty good. I had it a lot of times in my senior year of high school, but I guess it was so funny because it was like, as of 2021, it causes this and that. It was like, wait, what? Like, how and why? Yeah. Like, just look up like McDonald's white cheeseburger eyes. Not sure if that'll give the best search results, but worth a shot. Amacas. Ooh. I think I know your region. Sometimes people here in America call them Mickey D's. It's weird. But yeah. I haven't been actually in a while myself. Last time I went... Sheesh. Wow. It's been a while. The last time I really remember was going for the Shamrock Shake back in March. Back when I was still employed. That is so strange. Are we gonna stay left or right? I do not know. Oh goodness, this freeway is a bit challenging. We are careening down the highway at 60 miles an hour. But yeah, if you haven't seen the burger, it's pretty good. It was actually pretty cheap when I got it too. It was like, it'd always be on like their $1 or like $2 menu, and I'd get like 2 of them because I was a hungry high schooler playing sports and was like, let me just down these things, and I would just, yeah, have that. I think I would get large fries, and just, yeah, that was so satisfying. But I would only be able to normally, actually no wait, that was junior year where I only had like 30 minutes for lunch. Where I just like rush to the nearest McDonald's or Wendy's, gobble down the food, and then just rush the hell back. Luckily, my senior year, I managed to get a schedule where I got out at lunch, so I could just eat in my peace and at home or wherever I wanted to go. It was the best. There was literally one on this mountain, and I never go that far down the mountain anyway. How do people live in the mountains? I can't imagine. I'm not sure if that's a good thing in that you're away from many people, or a bad thing for the distance. I personally believe, I'm gonna keep riffing on suburbs all I want, but I personally feel like the suburb for a young adult is the worst of both worlds. You're stuck around your former friends or whatnot, or people that are like, oh, I knew you as a kid or whatever, and they want to keep checking up on you just because they want to kind of instill their hoping morals on you, hoping you get married or whatever. But at the same time, it's like a suburb's typically sprawled out away from like any big city or any typically queer positive events or locations or anything. At least where I am, I haven't seen anything that was like any big queer events. If I have, it's like there's maybe one I think I missed out on. I don't even remember it being like advertised anywhere, if it was. But yeah, as far as I can recall, it's like, yeah, just being here for me is like not a good one, not a good vibe. Things just did not work out. Yeah. And then again, it's like I mentioned my issue about like trying to get into like a city, but like not something that's like too big. Like I don't want to get like completely overwhelmed by the LA scene. Like as nice as people are like talking about like, oh, LA's the scene, the vibes or whatnot, or like West Hollywood, that's the big queer scene. And it's like at the same time, it's just very cluttered. And right now, I'm just very scared about things with monkeypox and all that. That's been kind of terrifying to hear about. So like in general, I'm hoping once I get insurance, I can finish my smallpox vaccine and then move on to the monkeypox. Just because I had one that when I was on my old insurance, where it's like, okay, I could get one, and then the second my old insurance expired and my new insurance won't pay for it. It will not pay for it at all. So it hates me. It's like they tell me you gotta go to a doctor to get it, but then I go to the doctor and they're like, no, the insurance you have, the insurance you have, we only accept insurances that are from employers, so you can't do individual insurances. So it's like I have to get a job to go to a doctor if I want to get the vaccine, but then if I do that, they won't accept my insurance, and that same doctor wants me to get it at the pharmacy instead. Like they said they won't do it at their place, so it's like I have to go to the pharmacy, which is then like, nope, you have to do it at the doctor's if you want this like insurance to possibly work. So it's like I at this point might have to just like fork the money down or whatever and be like, screw it, I'll just do it. But yeah, I'm like, do I play the waiting game and like hope one of my jobs gets back to me and starts the insurance like ASAP, or do I just take the bullet and just spend it now and then like 2 or 3 weeks later go, hey, now I got the job, and then yeah, get screwed over. Yeah, all the rules are made for you to lose. Agree, Blazed. At least where I am, or at least in this country, it might be the same in some countries that don't have universal health care. But even then, it's like I keep getting the whole talking points from family members who are like, no, but universal health care is bad because people have to wait in line. Like, yeah, you do the same thing on the private one. You just have to do more steps now. It's like I don't have to think about that at the time, because then it's like that's all they're talking about, and then it's like just something I'm sitting there and listening, and they ramble on and on about it. It's like, wow, I just don't want to have to listen to this. But well, that's great. Okay, one more left turn, and we should be pretty much at our destination. It only took us 1 hour and 34 minutes. I think after this delivery, I'm gonna tell y'all to stretch, get some stretching out of them bones there, maybe get some water, hydrate. And then we'll do one more delivery for today and call it a day. If this was shorter, I probably would have tried to squeeze in 3, but okay. This is strange. Okay, good. I was like, please let me in. And let's turn. Almost there. Ah, come on. We are not gonna do the thing. We are in a hurry now. Excellent. Even if we crashed. Oh, are we gonna make it to level 21? Yes, we're a professional. Let's go. This is awesome. And we gotta level up. We're gonna add one more high value cargo. Just cause. Alright, so at this point I'm gonna save. Just so we have it saved. And I advise you all to get up and stretch for the next minute or so. I'm just going to look at the quick job market to see where we are. While you do so, or while I do so, let's stretch. I also have my water like way to the side because I knocked it over last time, so yeah, trying to not kick that over again. Stretching out the fingies too. And I am back. You can still stretch while we do the poll, but I'm going to set that up right now. We got 5 minutes left on the clock and 10 places to choose from. Where should we go to next? In Washington. Let the games begin. I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. Got a lot of options. We got Olympia, we got this, we got that. Yeah, they are all meaningless to me. Oh, and Victor, to vote, you want to do exclamation vote. Space the number, so yeah, it's a bit tricky at first, but yeah, you got this. There we go. One vote for Bellingham. I don't even know where it is on the map. It does sound like a very funny name. I'm gonna go actually check in the game. Bellingham. Colville. Oh, it's the one that's like right at the tip of the... Oh, that will be interesting if we choose that one. It's like at the tip of Washington. We might drive through Everett by accident by doing that, which means we'll discover it, so we might knock 2 birds with 1 stone out, but... yeah, oh well. Hey, we got 2 votes for Bellingham. So, a lot of people want to go to the border. This is going to be fun. While you do that, I'm going to kind of look up some of the options we have for Bellingham. Just because it seems like we have 3 viewers and 2 of them voted, so it seems like that one might win. Oh, wow, these are all far. Unless we go to Twin Falls. Oh my goodness, that is a drive. Salem? Okay, Salem's our safest bet. We might even knock out 2 additional areas by doing this one. You got Eugene, you got Salem. Okay. 2.5 minutes left. Half of our time is gone. And yeah, things are happening. We hope for a safe drive, whatever this one's gonna be. And after this, we can then fit all our Washington options into the poll, which will be very nice. And I may be able to knock out a few more after this if we do so. So I'm going to just write down the ones that we haven't done yet. So Olympia, Aberdeen, Port Angeles, Everett. Seems like Bellingham's gonna win, so I'm just gonna not write that one down for now. If it does, whatever. Waiting for like a raid or somebody to come in and just like completely screw the vote over. If not, whatever. It happens, it happens. And then Wenatch, yeah. Wait. Wenatchee. I think they might call it Wenatchee. Wenatchee, Washington. And then Yakima. Last but not least, Kennewick. There we go. I'll probably list those in that order, and then once they get voted off, we're not going to change the numbers because I'll be too lazy. Ooh, less than a minute left. Get your votes in before it's too late. The terrifying reality of voting. It's an important civic duty to my streams. Alright, we got 30 seconds left. I'm gonna take a sip of water first, and then we can get started on the job. I think I know which one's gonna win, but, you know, better to wait than to jump the gun. All right, the poll is over. Our winner is Bellingham. I forgot the name for a second. Oh my goodness, my brain just froze. With a winner of 2 votes. Complete. Bellingham was the winner with 100% of the votes. I'll go change all this stuff later, but for now, we are going to start our journey into the unknown, the top left corner of the state of Washington. Let the job begin. I am excited to see what this entails. Let's see if the numbers do anything. Oh yeah, the numbers do that. I was like, shoot. I was gonna change some of the settings to the numbers, but I forgot the numbers have their own settings, so. Okay, great. And dear goodness, we got parked in the worst position possible. Fingers crossed we can make it out alive. I say that and realize that we're getting out pretty smoothly. Okay, nobody's here. Our journey begins out really smooth. Left turn. For the first time all stream, I've turned on the turn signal. Hopefully everybody knows I am turning left. Oh, it even turns itself off like a real life one. Good. Stop! There we go. Ah, no, it's stuck to my hand. The missing Washington paper got stuck to my hand for a second. Oh, gotta turn on the left turn signal. Make sure people know I am turning. I also need to remember what the horn was, because that would be a fun one to just start honking at people. No, stop, 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 stop! Oh Lord, that was close. Not even the police are gonna care. I'm hitting the gas really hard. Too hard. Okay, you live and you learn, right? Up the highway we go. I forgot, what were we driving? Okay, that ain't terrible. Some of them are really bad, like the one we had last time. That was like a car or something, or a tractor. That was the worst. So while we are driving, I have advice for anybody who wants to ever consider streaming. If you're trying to do streaming just to get big or to just befriend people just so you can get clout, don't. You're gonna have a very toxic social environment of trying to make connections. And it may not necessarily be like with the friends you make, but it would be... It's just from what I've done whenever I've tried to like be like, okay, I want to have friends so I can have them stream with me. It becomes a very disingenuous feeling, and then you get stuck in this situation of like you kind of sacrifice your interests for just trying to appease what somebody else wants. If you have friends that are like, oh, I do want to just stream with you genuinely, and you all have like a thing in common that you're like, okay, we want to play this or do this, more power to you. That is the best way to do it. That's when it's more genuine and like an actual interest. The difference of what I'm saying is, I guess, where it's like you don't really have your own set of interests. I am projecting myself really hard onto this, so this is me going from a self-anecdotal, if I want to tell my past self, like, hey, you probably shouldn't do it for these reasons. Develop your interests first before you stream and have that as a set goal, not I want to just become big Twitch furry streamer or big Twitch streamer. Because if you then think of your interests secondhand or not at all, you're going to get very lost in what you do. You're going to kind of like do the thing where you only have something interested for like 2 weeks or whatever, and then like stop and just go, oh my gosh, I am losing out on just enjoying the things. That, and then it's like, as they say with like a lot of like streamer advice things, like, yeah, the fans could definitely tell when you're like just really just trying to push yourself as opposed to just having a good time. And you know, people don't ever do it, I think, 100% either way. Like, there will sometimes be times where people want to kind of like, yeah, I want to have a little more viewership, or people that are 100% the opposite will sometimes still have a, well, I, you know, am having a good time in the moment. It's kind of a balancing act, I'd say, with that. But it's like you want to have enough enjoyment out of what you're doing when you stream to do it. Otherwise, you're just turning it into a job again. Or, well, not mean again, sorry. But yeah, you're turning it into a job. But that's what's kind of been my worry, because I've gone from like the YouTube VN stuff and being kind of more burnt out on that and just trying to find what I value more. Like, it's nice to read VNs, but I just don't know like how committed I want to be to it, because it's like I'm working on my own VN. It's like if I want to do VNs, I want to start like maybe doing more like of the reading on my own, because like doing it for a video takes time, even if it is a stream, because it's like reading out loud takes longer than just reading in your head and like going through the lines. I did that with In Case of Emergency recently. I did not stream it. I just played it on my own time offline, and I really had a blast with it. I've only done Wes's route so far. I got kind of caught up just lifing and stuff and keep making excuses to not go back to it, but I would totally do it, and whoops, I am so sorry. But yes, I am trying to keep invested into playing it, but like, yeah, it was really good to have when I was just struggling to find VNs to play, or well, VNs to play offline, because I'd be worried of like, oh, is this one gonna be constantly updating still? Like if I keep playing it, well, it's just the commitment kind of scared me. Like I wanted to find a VN that was like pretty much finished or more of a short story form, and that's what got me with In Case of Emergency. Was a good balance of both. It was completed like this June, and it also was a shorter story. Did not have to miss out on much to catch up. So that was really nice. But yeah, with like other VNs and stuff, it's just tough for me to like really get committed for some of these long-term ones, because I will want to be supportive, but I just get very drained easily with my time while I'm doing my own creative works. I probably should do like more VN stuff, but I've also been in just a regular gamer kick lately with like just various video games, like your typical generic ones, your Fortnite, your Fall Guys, even Mario Kart 8 I've been getting back into a kick on. But yeah, it's one of those things that I just don't know where I am finding myself. It's really hard for me to commit to something I like, because I guess I fear not feeling validated enough in it or feeling worthy enough of it. I guess that also kind of comes from me just in general being a person where it's like I do stuff to make other people happy, and that may sound like a good thing, but at the same time it's kind of prevented me from like enjoying something internally or intrinsically, I guess is the word. Yeah, In Case of Emergency is a good one, so highly recommend it. I might check it out then. Reading things is a hassle, yes. I as nice as it is to watch people read it out for you, it sometimes it is easier to just read it in your own time and just kind of skim through it a little bit. Like sometimes I would see myself kind of skimming through some lines, just not because they're bad, but just because I was like a quick reader or somebody that was like just trying to get through things faster. But yeah, what was I gonna say about that? Yeah, just I think it's kind of tough because we're kind of in a market where furry VN market, I guess. But yeah, we're kind of in like a weird scenario where it's like we are having more VNs being like read on YouTube and stuff, and like various like channels or Twitch or whatever, and being streamed, but it's not like a one-to-one, like every single one is like really getting read out. It's like typically only the more popular ones. So if it's like you find a genre or one where you really like it, but it's like niche, chances are it probably doesn't have it. So it's like you probably have to read it on your own then, if you're willing to invest the time into that. Yeah, then there's the mix of that of like, okay, do I prefer listening to it via audio? Which, you know, can be good if you're doing something that is more like, popular, like an Adastra or Glory Hounds now, which just came out. What else is there? Remember the Flowers. Remember the Flowers is the other one I need to do. That, I've also heard Burrows is a good one. That's been slept on. There's just a bunch of those that, like, people, yeah, like, not too many people are talking about, or it's like, it's kind of some people are, but it's not really the main thing. Or it's just the people I'm looking at. I don't know. It's just different. I'm kind of in a conundrum of what do I want to really enjoy. That's kind of my conclusion. Just, it's tricky. It's not really something easily guided for you. People aren't just gonna really tie you to something unless you're hanging out with somebody frequently or IRL or via calls every day or whatever. Like, unless you are frequenting some sort of like group that really steers the direction of what you're doing, you gotta really kind of stick your head out for what you do then. Like if you don't have that, you really have to kind of steer your direction. You can't just sit in the boat and let it float around, because then you're not ready to go anywhere, and that's my struggle right now. Electric air? What the heck is that? Yeah, the thing for me is that most FVNs are unfinished, and downloading updates is a major demotivator for me. Like, for me, it's like kind of the opposite. I feel like my worry is that, I guess that is kind of part, I don't know. I think for me mostly it's like the demotivator is if I'm not far enough on it. Like if it's a new one, I'm more motivated to open it up. But if it's like 20 updates in and I find it, I go, oh crap, I'm gonna have to play through like 20 updates worth of content before I get to where everybody is talking about it now. So if I don't want to be like spoiled on it, yeah, it's just the catching up. Yeah, this is mostly me like venting about it. Like I don't really have a solution to this, so don't take this as advice of this is how you should avoid it or deal with it. I'm honestly just kind of stuck in this like kind of loop state of just kind of doing the same 2 or 3 things that are not like story based like this in City Skylines, and yeah, just other, yeah, the video games like Fall Guys and Mario Kart, Fortnite. Yeah, I don't know, for me lately I've just been into games where it's like low commitment. You just play it, you can play it for as little or as much as you want. Don't need to keep up on a story. Wow, we are really getting far into this area. We got Vancouver, British Columbia coming up soon, but I think we're gonna hit our area first. We're gonna hit, what is it, Bellingham? Okay, what did I miss? Just grab dinner and food to eat. Yeah, I haven't missed much, just me ranting about VNs being tough for me to commit to because I am very... yeah, just mentally sporadic of committing to things. I don't like commitment. Very young 20s thing to say. I also recommend it in case of emergency. It's a good short VN if you want to catch up on that. Yeah, I did recently start a new series just because I had some friends that wrote on it and did a really good job. It's Glory Hounds. I just did a stream of it on Monday. Other than that, yeah. Just, yeah, getting into VNs for me is, yeah. I was just mentioning that was tough because of the constant kind of worries of updates. At least that was Blaze's worry. For me, it was like, my worry is like if a game is too far into development, having to start it. Yeah, just because there are maybe many fans that are like already into it or hyped on it, that will like spoil it for you. Or even if it isn't like too big of a fan thing, I guess another worry for me is just, yeah, falling in or out of love of it then if it's like very long. Because I'm not a person that's like, oh, let me fixate so much time onto something. I tend to only really do that on open-ended things like this, where it's like, yeah, I don't know, barrier to entry is a scary thing. But hey, I mean, that's just life. You gotta kind of jump the hurdle barrier to entry if you ever want to do anything. Otherwise, you're gonna not really do anything at all. Oh, I've discovered a new viewpoint. How nice. And we're only an hour and 13 away, in-game hours and minutes from our destination. Nice. Getting pretty close to Canada, eh? Like, speaking of Canada, I would consider moving there. My only issue with Canada right now is that I've been overhearing that they've had a recent policy with like internet content where they're trying to kind of turn it into a barrier to entry type of thing where you have to basically kind of like pay for licensing or whatnot to do internet content. Like, I think it's a really dumb idea from what I've heard of it from my friend. It's just, yeah, like if that were the case, I'd be a little more considering like Canada as like, okay, that could be a place to move, even if it isn't great, it'd be close enough for me as a place to start. But yeah, it's just, I'm like, I don't like being where I am in this country, but at the same time, it's like I don't know where I would go from here. I don't really have any connections out of country to be like, hey, let me move here. Everything's super America-centric for me. I haven't even left this country my whole life, so it's like, if I ever want to do anything distance, I have to really, yeah, start all over, start a process for that. Passport stuff, I even need to renew my license, which I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, just dumb little things like that. It's annoying. I don't think I've had any like issues with like tickets and stuff since my last license renewal. I do remember with my last license renewal, like just before I got renewed, I got like a ticket for like distracted driving or whatever, like changing a song on my phone, but like that was it. It was just like a little minor thing. But yeah, since I was like behind it, I don't think I had much of an issue since. So if I try and renew it, I don't think they're going to be like, oh, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Or like go in person or whatever. So yeah, shouldn't be too bad of an issue. But yeah, it's something I've been getting distracted on. Kind of like with me trying to like check my statements this month. I forgot about that. Might have to do that after stream actually, because it's the beginning of the month and my bank renewal whatever statement comes in at this time of the year. Or time of the month, sorry. It always comes in around like the first or beginning of the month. Wow, this drive was actually relatively smooth. Only took us like, what, half an hour for this one? Oh, we're so close. We're only 1 mile away. We'll make it. Wide turn. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Good. Okay, just one more left and a right, and we should be good to go. Wow, what a nice drive we had today. I forgot my turn signal. Silly me. I don't know why. In real life and in game, I haven't had a single time where the train tracks have come down. Like, this is nuts. I'm not sure if trains are just afraid of me or what's wrong with trains. They just don't vibe with me, I guess. And we made it. All right. No, I'm done. I'm too tired. Didn't realize you had trains in your country. Really? Honestly, it doesn't feel like it. There are trains. It's just not a great system of things. Like, you could travel train, but yeah, it's not very, like, publicly smooth or whatnot. It's not like a very smooth system. It's not like the New York subway system or like in other countries where it's like you typically have like a good metro whatnot system. Like we do have those that are more in the actual inner like city area, but in general from place to place, like if you get further out from that into more rural or sprawl like areas, it's really not much of a thing. You have to like drive via car to get to them, which is kind of sad. It's kind of counterintuitive. Anyway, gonna save here. Bakersfield to Oxnard. Okay. So, we've made 2 drives today, and let me just check our job market to see what we have completed. I want to make sure that if I missed any of these views, Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia. Okay, we did not hit Everett, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. I have 10 listed on here, so we are good to go for our next episode. But unfortunately, I'll have to quit out for today. I want to kind of keep things nice and well wrapped up. Even though I said it was going to be a longer stream, I kind of was baking that based off of the first drive we made. I kind of like closing out at like 5:30 or 5:10, 5 o'clock-ish. Just gives me a little space. Oh, hi, Wildfang. I'm so sorry to do this to you, but we're just about to end the stream. Really nice to see you, though. And I hope you caught enough of the stream before I ended. So... oh, come on. Do y'all want me to do one more? Do you all really want me to do one more drive? I guess I could do one more drive. Yeah. Just let me take a second to set up the poll again. I need to add one more, but I want to reorder the list. Just so 1 through 10 are properly listed. Fine. Let's continue the game. Luckily, it's all saved, but I just need to get back into the menu. We have 10 places left to go. I think it might be a good system if we knock this out in threes. So this will be our last one for today. We're going to do a quick job because last time we did a different job, we kind of had a tricky issue going on. All right, so here's our Washington list. We have these 9 good boys missing. And yeah, none of them really matter much. You could just randomly pick a name, but I'm going to shift tab and edit the poll. Okay, so our first option. So we're going to choose between Colville, Olympia, Aberdeen, Port Angeles, Everett, Omak, Grand Coulee, Wenatchee? Okay, and that's option 8. Wenatchee, Washington. And 2 more. Yakima and Kennewick. Those are the 10 options, and I'm not going to renumber them after this. This is my final numbering for the remaining situation. Here we go. The poll starts now. And I need to actually get the synth wave back on, so I'm just going to start it randomly here. Okay. The poll begins. Ooh, 1 for Port Angeles. We already got a quick vote in the beginning. 2 for Port Angeles. We got some... Man, you all like to really stack on top of each other. Will anybody counter the offer? Let me ask my D10. Nice. I would do the same exact thing. What will Blazed vote for? Find out. Watch it be the same. Oh, 1 for Everett. We got a competition here. If anybody else comes into the chat, we're gonna have some trickery going on. 3 votes, our most votes we've ever had on a stream. There we go. So we got a little bit over 3 minutes left, and it seems like Port Angeles is going to take the dub. Lurkers Unite, vote for Port Angeles. Oh man, no bias here. What is a D10? Oh boy, it's a special type of dice. Like, you know how there's typically a 6-sided die? Just get this here, but yeah, in D&D there's like those 20-sided die. And they call that a D20 for 20 sides. A D10 is basically a 10-sided die. So it's kind of an interesting shape. It's kind of like a weird, like, 5 pentagon type of pyramid, but like 2 sides of that. So like 5 on top, 5 on bottom. Yes, there it is. Gonna roll mine. It landed on 1. Of course, I nat 1. 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just rolling it off camera because predicting. I want to make a 256 die now. My goodness, that would be insane. People are insane. Yeah, too lazy to get the camera on right now, but I would show it otherwise. Yeah, we have a minute 45 left for the vote, and whoever wins, we'll travel to next. I'm gonna look at our current winner's location. Oh, Jesus, I can't spell. Okay, we do have a couple short ones. We do have one that's gonna be a little longer, then have one that's really, really long. And then we have one that's really, 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 really long. And then there's one that's really, 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 really long from Phoenix to Washington. My goodness, that would be pain. I think, would it be interesting if we took the Stockton route? I mean, 6 hours versus 16 hours. A little longer sounds good. How about a little longer? I'm actually kind of curious to see what it'd be like to drive through Stockton to get to Washington. Not sure if that's a good idea, but maybe. It looks like it's directly on the 5 freeway, so it's not like we're going to be taking any crazy side roads. But it's still going to be a heck of a drive. Longer than little longer? Sure. Well, I do love the very long way. Please don't tell me you want me to do Phoenix, Arizona. I currently haven't hovered over the Stockton one. And that one we are going to be taking tires. Okay, the pole is over. So that's how long our thing is for whatever. Stockton to a Port Angeles. But it seems like... Did I close it? Yeah, Port Angeles won with 66.7 of the votes. Congrats. I'm just gonna throw this paper away because I have them all listed now. And Port Angeles, you are no longer on the vote. Option 4 is now missing. Alright, so I'm going to actually hide the pole now, so I don't have this ugly arrow. Actually, it doesn't matter. What's the worry? We'll have it removed anyway. Okay, so... Oh my god, you're crazy. You're not doing Arizona. That one is 30 hours. Who's following me? Wild Thing, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dork Squad. And I hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks. Thanks for that. Okay, this one's a little longer. This one's like a few minutes longer. I'm just gonna do the straight and narrow. Alright, so we are going to go from Stockton to Port Angeles. Are you all ready? Let's get started. Wait a minute. Plot twist. I am doing the reservoir tank and going from Truckee to Port Angeles because Truckee is a funny name. One last drive today. We are going to be doing these drives in 3s for the Washington series. So today's our third and final drive. That's a short route for you. How fast do you drive? 100 miles per hour? I mean, today I have. Normally I don't drive this fast. At least not in real life. And this might be a good little thing for me to do because I can end around 6-ish and I know who I would want to raid around that time. Well, actually, they tend to run late. So maybe shouldn't count my stars on that. Oof. This feels like a heavy one. Where do we go? Okay, the exit's up there. Ah, this is a heavy thing. Weak. I go 200 if I want to. I wonder if I could do that in game. It would probably destroy everyone in the way. Alright, out of the way, everybody. Giant truck. Well, that was pretty lucky. Okay, there is a freeway. Good. I think we're going to be freeway driving this whole time, so at least we can go fast. We start going 25 right now. We're 1/4 of the way there. Oh, God, another stop. Why are there so many stop signs in Truckee? Oh, goodness. Moron. That person was asking for a death sentence. Y'all stop at stop signs? I just honk and let traffic beg for their life. Well, today is the aggressive stream. I stopped way too soon. Lord. That is BMW behavior, Blaze. Not just any sports car behavior. BMW. All right, everybody, now pray for your lives. We are going on the freeway. Yield? You gotta yield for me. See? Yield for me. I'm from Germany. We got enough BMWs here. Oh, BMW drivers in America are the worst. They act like the whole road's theirs. So if you want to, like, see a terrible driver, BMW drivers. Too many of them that are horrible here. And they do drive fast. Oh, only in America? Okay, they are like that everywhere. Yeah, I was wondering if that was just an American thing, but I guess BMW drivers just have it in their genes to just make everybody else's lives hell. No look. No scope, no scope. No scope, no scope, no scope, no scope, no scope. No scope lane change, baby. Let's go. Alright, all or nothing, baby. Let's get it now. Speed. Let's go. I am speed. Steep downgrade next 40 degrees, next 40 minutes, miles. Let's go. We have more speed on our hands. We might break 100 today. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the stream where we break 100. All right, we are starting out very well. We are at 80. We're going so fast, the frame rate's dropping. No mercy for the other trucks. 87. I can feel my heart beating in my chest. 90, let's go. The frame drops just scare me because I'm like, if I miss a frame and just crash, it will be horrible. We're only going 90. Now we have these stupid cars in front of us that are like going slow. Stupid cars. All right, let's get going. Now they're very far ahead of us. Oh, nothing could go wrong. We've never seen anything bad happen. There are no car accidents in this game. Oh, we gotta get on the 5 soon. Oh god. If that car can get ahead, we should be good to go. Good. Now we can change over and continue on the 5. North. We are gonna go north to not Los Angeles. We're gonna go north to Reading. Screw you, LA. Reading, here we come. Road 8. Interesting. Wonder what Road 8 is. Very descriptive. I'm feeling the vibes on this one. This truck is really getting me places. Who knows, maybe we'll make it really early today. Oh, we're going fast now. We got 80 on our mind. 82. 83. Aw, 82. Oh no. No! 2 cars that slowed down ahead of me. What a nightmare. I wonder if somebody's ever fallen through that little medium before. Oh, that was close. Video games make me go fast. Let's go. Yes, I can pass the way station. See what happens when you don't crash? We are speed. I'm shaking my leg with this beat. Aggressive driver day, let's go. Oh, we're about to hit 90. So close to 90. My heart just skipped a beat. We're going back to 80. Shoot. Okay, there's a freeway up there. Eureka. Don't think we're gonna take that, so we're good. Oh, it's a giant freeway. Wow. Junction 299. Got a lot of roads coming up there. Oh my gosh, we got speedway going now. We have downhill incline. Let's go. That was smooth. Wonder how fast we can blaze through Oregon. 'Cause Washington's our destination, but we got a little thing in between. Got a little thing, that little state of Oregon. I'm making this look like nothing. Ooh, close one, close one. Almost hit those poles. Okay, there's another freeway ahead. Or no, it's not a freeway, that's just an exit. South of Weed Boulevard. I wonder how close we are to Oregon. Oh no, we're getting low on gas. Yikes. Guess that's what happens when you put pedal to the metal. Oh no, he hit something. Oh well. It's just a little damage. Man, today we are going hard on the wheel. No, not like that. Hilt? What the heck is hilt? Yes, I can pass the nearby station. Even if I crashed into a car. Ah. Call that clutch. Oh no, I'm swerving in lanes now. Didn't realize how fast we were going. 88. Gonna go back to the future, baby. One more. Yes, 90. Ah, stupid car. That one car is getting us to slow down all the time. Stupid little thing. Oh, good. Every single time. That car should be in a different lane at this point. We've given them a life scare multiple times. I'm surprised they are not in the slow lane. So we trek on. Oh, we have a divider. You know what that means. It's cheating, but it works. Oh my gosh, Perpy! Welcome to the chat! Great to see you again. Yeah, you know, Perpy's usual on my YouTube streams. Haven't seen them in a while. How you doing? Fine, I'll hydrate. After our rip-rolling excitement, I'm going to take a sip of water. Hopefully this ends well. Alright. There we go. Back in action, baby. Let's go. Living life in the fast lane. I don't even know when we hit Oregon, but I guess we're in Oregon now. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, the day before yesterday in FBMVC, there were like 30 people, and Nagi was streaming Glory Hounds. Oh, that's so much fun! Wow. I mean, I really was hyped for Glory Hounds. I just streamed it on my channel on Monday, so yeah. That's great. How was that? Did they get like multiple people to like voice things, or was it just them reading? Or was it just like just a skim through and people like reacted? I'm not sure how they normally do it in that channel. But that's really great to hear. I'm glad you all had fun. I've been really waiting for that one for a while. So happy with the reception. It's not my game, but it's like just, yeah, talking with the Red and Saber for a while about it. They really deserve it. They worked so hard on it. Alright, so we're getting pretty close now, actually. Not that close, but like 7.5 hours away. 7 hours, 19 minutes now from the destination. Like more than halfway there. There's this new human... There's this new human furry game called Souls Creek. The first build is super long and full of content, is better than Far Beyond the World because the human was frozen in time for 500 years. Oh, interesting. Oh, dang it, now I have to pull in for inspection. But that's good to hear. I mean, was it Souls Creek? I haven't heard of Souls Creek. Or the Souls Creek, yeah. I need to check that one out. But yeah, I'm not sure how high that's gonna be on my list. I mean, if it's supposed to be like Far Beyond the World, I guess I'm not really... I don't know, I've kind of fallen out of favor with some of the fantasy series. It's just kind of a rough experience for me because some of it just went a bit out of hand for me, and just experience I had around that time just kind of messed with my head. Yeah, I don't know, it's been a mixed bag. Some people really like it, some don't now. It's like, yeah, for me, I kind of hit a certain point where it was like, it kind of jumped the shark for me, and that's when I stopped. But, I mean, I might want to just like skim through it sometime, I'm not sure. It's like I have an old save from like forever ago, and I don't know if those will work anymore. Hopefully it's not like something where it's been completely revamped and I have to like replay through all of it just to see what's new. Because sometimes it removes the thing as scene dialogue from your list or whatever if it's like too new of an update and like the creator goes back and changes a bunch of things. So it depends on that. Yeah, Remember the Flowers is getting better and better as I hear. I really want to play that one. It's so, like, people really seem to like the character dynamics. And Axel just seems like a really nice boy. the writing is a 10 out of 10 for you. Wow. Then that one is really good then. Sounds like a really good experience. I've been telling my viewers that I've just been kind of in a personal dilemma of getting back into VNs in my own free time, so if I don't pick up on something, it's not because it's not good enough or whatever. It's just me being like just sporadic with what I want to do, because I'm also writing and doing this and yeah, just gaming, figuring out life, also looking for a job. Still have to wait to figure out what happened with my last two big ones. Ooh, I'm back for vibes. What did I miss? Well, just ranting about VNs. Apparently, Remember the Flowers is really getting better and better, and it's great. There's a new story called Souls Creek, where it's like, yeah. No spoilers, there's this one scene in one of the chapters I was heavily invested in, and it gave me feels for 3 weeks. Aw. Is this Remember the Flowers or Swords Creek? Or Souls Creek, jeez, I'm messing up the name. Okay, Remember the Flowers. Yeah, there's like some interesting character dynamics, and then there's some characters that people are like, oh, this character is underrated, and I'm like looking at going, yeah, if I read this and I saw that character, yeah, I probably would. Like, there's a hyena woman in there that I'm like, oof, gotta give more female furry representation in these stories. That, and there's like a dragon character, I was like, not bad. I don't know, just like the whole group seems pretty well rounded. I don't know, Cooper seems to be kind of a hit or miss for some people, and I don't know enough about Cooper to be like hit or miss for me, but yes, the stupid stereotype about Cooper. Everybody's saying that he's stinky. And the worst thing about one writer or one coder who has a specific thing they described about him. Never gonna let that down, because oh my gosh, it is the worst visual. Like, there have been visuals of like people being like, ooh, let me sniff this or let me do this weird thing or whatever with the character, but the thing that Cooper was described with or whatnot, I hate it so much, and it's just stuck in my mind. It is seared into my mind. I'm scarred. Oh, build-up was good for Souls Creek. Nice. Or is it Soul Creek? Either way. Oh, I'm gonna have to fill up gas soon. Yeesh. It's gonna be a bit rough. That, and I'll have to take a nap in-game. But I'm sure we'll find something in Salem. Lane change time! Granted, all I've recently done in terms of VN is EA and Echo. For Echo, some of the moments do hurt. You're gonna get wrecked if you haven't fully finished it yet. Like, some of those parts will murder your morale. I don't think there's a gas station here. Yikes. And there's some question mark places. Oh boy. Maybe not here. Ooh, you've done Leo's route. Carl's route. yeah, those were my first two I did, and I took forever before I got into TJ's route. Then I did TJ's route, and then waited forever to finish Flynn and Jenna's routes. And both of those really wrecked me, especially Flynn's. You really just feel at the end of Flynn's. Now in Terria, I'm just like not enough content for one update every 3 or 4 months. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bummer, but as a streamer, I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. Like, I could ask for more, but yeah, I mean, Terria is good in my opinion. I just, yeah, it's short and sweet though at the moment. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to change lanes. Oh, you're doing, oh, you're on TJ right now. Oh, that one's gonna be a fun one for you. I'm doing Flynn and Jenna last. Ah, good, cool. Yeah, definitely invest your time into it. You'll definitely get a lot out of it, and a lot of tie-ins and connections. And yeah, I hear great things about EA. I just kind of fell off of it because I got kind of, I don't know, I just kind of lost interest in it. It just felt, I don't know, just didn't stick on me. I still think it's great for people, and especially since it's a sports VN, but I don't know, I don't know, sometimes you just, it's the vibes. Doesn't mean I don't like it. Yeah, I did Carl's route second because I relate to his, yeah, pothead chilled attitude after that special roller coaster of a Leo route. Leos will hit you hard. I did the opposite. I did Carl's first. I just did it in the order of when they officially finished. Like, I did Carl's first, then Leo's finished, so I did Leo's, then I did TJ's, then Flynn's finished, so I did Flynn's, and then Jenna's right after. EA is extracurricular activities. The one with Coach Grifter, the big bear coach. Kind of blonde and black hair, I think it is. Blonde and black mixed hair. I got way invested into Darius and Mutaku. Chester, yeah. They're both good characters. I'd say they're the strongest. I did get initially hooked because of Spencer, and I was like, ooh, Spencer's hot. And also because I'm like, he's coming from, you know, trying to hide his secret of being very sexually open. Yeah. Oh, we missed the old art. I don't know, I kind of like the new art. In my opinion, I feel like the new art works a little better in some ways. Don't get me wrong, I still think the old art had its perks, but I don't know, I feel like the new art comes off a bit cleaner to me. That's just my opinion. I don't even know what that emote is. I hope it bounces on my screen, because I do have a thing for it to bounce on the screen. I like both arts, but I do care a lot about story, which is also why, for me, I didn't care much for Spencer. Yeah, I only got to, like, I don't know, day 10 or 11 of his before I just kind of, yeah, in general, just kind of fell off from it. Yeah, he's hot as hell, but the story'd be meh, I guess. I mean, I'm not really like a hardcore Spencer fan. Like, when I first got into VNs, I was really into it, but I played so many other VNs that I kind of extracurricular kind of just went to the wayside for me. Oh yeah, he's just so hot. Yeah, Coach Grifter is. Oof. Coaches. All right, we're going back to the bridge. I think we're just kind of repeating the same things over and over again with this. Columbia River. Yeah, bears be hot in general, but I'm also biased. No bias from Big Burr. None at all. Oh, come on. Headlight usage? It's like, what time is it? 7 p.m.? That's stupid. I mean, bears are pretty hot. I mean, I do like my canines too. What? Oh, well, great question. What is my opinion on hot furry husbando and what species? Ah, there's so many. I can flip back and forth so much with this. I'm like, it's tough. Like, it really depends on mood for me, because sometimes I'm really into like a Jackal Doberman type, kind of like Neferu from Adastra. And then there'll be other times where I'm like really into like kind of a beefier, stockier bear wolf character or canine character, like your Amicus. Yeah, kind of like your Amicus type. I'm trying to think of what other stockier wolves there are, because I mean there are some like hot wolves, but they're more of like kind of your typical kind of chiseled, which is still hot, but it's like if I'm looking for like ideal, I do love like the stocky muscle gut. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of like, yeah, Coach Grifter, Harold. Oof, I think I got one. I mean, he does kind of have abs technically, but Filio from A Place to Call Home, he pretty hot. But yeah, what's your number one favorite? Let me go get gas first, and I'll tell you. Gotta make it to the next exit and not run out of gas. But yeah, I'll have to think about that, because there are some good ones. Ooh, I forgot about Wes. Like, I do love my feline characters, too. I feel like kind of the stockier feline type of characters I do like. I still love June, of course, but, you know, it's kind of more of your precious bean type. But yeah, number one. Leave you in suspense for this one, because it's really easy to just say, oh, Amicus is the best. No questions asked. I also love Shuichi. I mean, just because he's a volleyball player. Love my tall boys. Ah, man, it's so tough to choose an ultimate husbando. I mean, Raul is now up there in Milo because they both are hotties now. Their story just came out. No, Shuichi's 18. But it's like, I'm doing it in a sense of like, oh, if I was 18 at the time, I'd find him like hot type of thing. Like, I'm not trying to, like, the thing is, it's like, it's a story that's taking place at high school. It's not like a thing where I'm going, okay, let me be my age right now with him. It's like, it's one of those things where you're like kind of taking it in place of story. It's not like I'm going like, this is like middle school or something like really gross and young. It's just like, it's one of those things where you're like, kind of my cutoff line for like, oof, I made the wrong turn. Screw it. But yeah, it's like if a character is 18, I'm like, I kind of imagine my scenario of like being a character that's like, or me being like in my 18 to 20 scenario of them, kind of being in love with them. But my favorite. Man, it's so hard to pick a favorite right now. Oh shoot, I also forgot for Burley characters. I love my Badger characters. Nikolai, John Maddox. Tough choices. I guess if I really wanted to just choose one off the bat and I had to be like just one only, I'd probably say based off of my latest experiences, I would go with I would actually have to go with Nikolai. Nikolai's just well-rounded, and it's just soft boy. Just a big softie. I love my big softies. Those big softies just make me weak. Alright, we're gonna rest first. Raccoon is Bondo? No, Nikolai's a badger. What are you talking about? I mean, there are some interesting raccoon characters like Benji or whatnot from Eden's Reach. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like raccoons that are like, you know, oh, Kudzu, obviously. Oh yeah, of course Benji. I mean, Benji's interesting to me. It's like, I know he's kind of supposed to come off as like rough and tough and not too likable around the edges, but I kind of have like a light like respect for him. Not like a huge crush on him, but I'm like, yeah, I kind of like it. I like the vibes. I still prefer, I was about to say Oswin, but Oswald. I prefer Oswald over him. That dude is, whew. That's another one where it's like, that dude could just really get it. Hot, also kind of flustered. Hold on, Dirk, I'm stuck on ad. Hold on, everybody. Burpee's stuck on ad. We'll wait. Okay, it's gone. Lol. Alright. With ads though, Perpy, you can actually subscribe if you wanted to. Like, that's the thing I'm kind of doing with my stuff now. I'm making it where it's like sub-based on Twitch. So, since I hit the affiliate status, I'm like, okay, if you are, yeah, if you're tier 1 or whatever and above, like, I think that's how it normally is, you can avoid ads and stuff. Okay, I'm going to be doing a live stream now, but in somewhere in 10 or 5 minutes to begin. I don't mind at all that after your stream, if you could raid my stream, I'd be thankful that I raid you during your stream sometimes as well. I'll be playing Sims 4, building, try my best to finish it or after it, if possible, during another builder maybe. Oh, that's fun. I'll have to look into you. I mean, I also want to see who else of my friends are streaming because I don't want to leave them hanging. Oh crap. Speaking of hanging, don't want to leave myself hanging here. I don't know what road I just got onto, but I know it's the right one. Can we ever talk in PC while you stream? I don't have a voice chat group for the stream. And if I do, I might open it up to like some of my closer friends first, just to figure it out. That's how most streamers I've done with, because there's one streamer I really like and want to be kind of like more of like that with friends, but they only do it with their regulars, so I haven't been able to join their stream. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, you gotta kind of familiarize yourself with people, get to know the totem pole. That I probably would maybe do it where it's like mods would also kind of have that close friend priority too, just because, you know, the mods would be helping me out with streams. Currently I only have like one mod at the moment, but yeah, things are kind of crazy right now with things. Yeah, Kuro's been a bit busy lately, unfortunately, but yeah, he's a good boy. He does a great job whenever he does. I always stream at weird times. Usually I just drop my raids on the Gala Monster or Biffy. Yeah, Gala Monster I've dropped once or twice. I like him. I don't know about Biffy. I haven't heard of Biffy. Oh, Biffy the Moose? We don't have many moose sonas in this world. It's interesting. Okay, also makes sense though. Oh shoot. He's adorable, his model is just as cute. Ah! That's nice. I feel like I've heard somebody talk about Biffy before. I'll have to check them out. But yeah, if I don't have any like prior friends that I have, Victor, I'll try and check you out. Sims is always a fun game. Very chill, kind of like doing these games. Love builder games like these. Or just open world, open-ended games like these. They're so nice. Oops, excuse me. Okay, we're gonna hit Port Angeles in an hour and a half, actually. Gotta need to commission someone to help me make a Sona. That's so not very good at heart. Aw. Well, yeah, commissioning is an interesting thing. Yeah. It's like, when you do commission someone, it's like you also kind of, like, it depends on how detailed you want your character to be, because sometimes if you, like, have a certain vision for the outlook or pattern. Subscriber. Oh, Perpy, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the tier 1 of the Dork Squad. You get some perks now, including ad murder. The ads are now gone for you. You no longer have to suffer through the adage of ads. So you and Slow Panda are now my 2 tier 1 subs. So congrats to that. Really happy to have you all, or you two here, seriously, for the sub thing. What's my Sona? Oh, no, replying to Blaze. I was like, what's my Sona? You're looking at him. Ooh, Tasmanian Devil. Oh, that's interesting. That would be an interesting one. Like, that would be interesting. Like, would you be one to go for more of, like, you know, kind of a stylized, what is it, like the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes type, or like more of a realistic, semi-realistic? Typically only drawn once, I think. Yeah. I mean, if you do go out to commission somebody for it, I think, yeah. It's like, the important thing is to at least kind of be detailed with it, or like kind of have a vision going forward with it, because it's hard to just be like, oh, just draw me a Sona, because then it's like, where do you go from here? Yeah, I think the important things for me when I think of like creating a Sona or commissioning or whatever is like fur color, maybe some unique fur details or patterns to make them stick out. Well, obviously like eye color, yeah, maybe try to think maybe mouth and teeth if that is something you're really like necessary. Otherwise you're just like, okay, just give me whatever default teeth color or eye color or teeth and tongue color or whatever. Yeah. Who would you commission if you had like the money to, or whether or not you do right now? Yeah. Do you have somebody in mind? Because that's the tricky thing too. You also, it's like, when you commission somebody, it's like you're really also going for their style too. Like, you get unique flares from each creator that really do highlight certain things. Ooh, bits are kind of like, they're kind of like cheering. If you've heard of cheering, where it's like there are a special, they're basically like a special additional type of like donation where each bit is like a penny. I think it's like about a penny or something along those lines. Oh, you got all the emotes. Yes, you also get emotes. I just got the third one like approved. That one took me forever to get approved, and I don't know why. They just took their time to like really go through that on Twitch, because you have to submit it to Twitch and have them like approve or disapprove of it. Yeah, I do have some nice ones. I'll quickly pause to see if my widgets work, because they are supposed to do the emote wall. I'm gonna just test it out quickly myself. Oh, there they are. Okay, it seems to work. Alright, back to the action. I'm not confident enough in my art to commission ever. Oh, I'm not. Oh, Big Bear. I thought it was Blaze saying that. You guys have the same color. Blaze, I'm pretty sure I know what I want. I'm just completely incapable of initiating anything. Aww. I think a good place to start is to look at like artists you follow. Just like what artists do you follow, and then like just kind of go from there. Aw, thanks for the 100 bits. That's a nice cheer. I have to set up cheers. I don't think I have a setup for cheer. Oh no. Perpy! You can also donate too, Perpy, like using the donation. It's in the About page, I think. Yeah. Just saying that for anybody, so. Oh my lord. So many. You made me crash. More bits and I crash into more people. Too late. Nah, it's all good. I'm just saying because it's different than YouTube, I think. Or kind of similar. It's weird. Like, you have to go to a certain one. Oh my god, there's so many ones. You filled up my jar. I can't believe it. You actually filled up the jar. Oh, that's nice though. But thank you so much for the 245 bits. You can actually do a custom thing where you just type in cheer and then whatever number of bits you want that's like custom. You don't have to do like 100 or a specific number if you don't want to. Yes, I really appreciate again, and I probably said it a third time now, but yes, every bit matters. I also called my channel points bits after that one Serbian entry this year from Eurovision. What was it? Corpusano? Bitistrava. Bit. If you look at the channel points below, you'll kind of see. Yes, Bitistrava. Bitistrava. Said I had just hit affiliates. Oh! Had to figure out how to get the messages for bits to get to read out automatically. I think you have to do that like through Streamlabs. That's how I set it up. I don't know if there's a different way. Perpy! Ah! Guess I have to crash. Thanks. I'm just tech illiterate. Yeah, it's tough for people that aren't into it. But yeah, luckily there are videos out there that can teach you, and that's kind of how I learned a lot of my tips and tricks. Like, I'm kind of in between. I'm not like really tech expert, but I'm not like tech illiterate. Kind of in the middle, I'd say. Perpy, I swear to God. I'm so close to being done. What do I crash into? Fine, I'll crash into the hill. Perpy, what have you done? What have you done? This was a terrible idea. I didn't think I was gonna go over the hill. Perpy, I can't crash anymore. Just made it explode. Ah! Well, looks like I'm gonna have to call for maintenance. Unless... I thought I had it. It's falling. It's moving. I think we got it. Perpy cheered 1 bit. You've got this. Wiggle your way out. We did it. I'm not gonna crash. I am not gonna crash. I am not gonna crash. I should probably set like a... I guess I have to crash one more time. This is the last time I'm crashing. Now I'm gonna park. Yes, material girl. I don't have material burl like Barley. Barley the Bear is another great streamer. Highly recommend. Ah, God. Well, I did crash technically again. So close. No. I can't do this anymore. I probably will crash many a time trying to park. There. Happy? Yes, I made it. We did it. Oh, thank goodness. I made it out alive. There are too many bits. 29 bits per Perpy in total. How many bits have you contributed? Let's look at the rankings. 623 bits. You are winner. Congrats. 635 bits. Yeah, it's like, I think bits you have to buy for like a certain amount. It's like, I think they kind of come out to like being about a few cents per bit. But yeah, I didn't know exactly how it worked until like, yeah, I had to click on the bits and be like, purchase bits. Which I haven't done yet, but I probably will once I have a job. And Perpy is our #1 bit contributor. Thanks. Well, that is it for our drives today. What a chaotic last one. Looks like we're gonna exit though, so this will be our farewell to our truck and our good times. Perpy, I can't crash anymore. Whoa, whoa, are those hearts? What's coming out of the hearts? What is that a tongue? What the hell is that? It's like a unicorn. It looks like something else. It's so weird. Oh, it's a unicorn. It looked a little, okay, I'll get my head out of the gutter. But yeah, thanks again for the 55 bits. Dang, Perpy, you gotta stop. Yes. Keep in mind, my screen has them kind of tiny right now. X! I need to fix that. Perpy! Perpy, why? Ah! You can't just do this. Wow. How many bits is that? 735. 45 bits. Okay. Another 45. Why do they all come out in ones? Perpy, why did you put them all in ones? Or do you just put in Pride like 45 and they all come out as like ones? But yes, I really appreciate it. And you've been more than generous today. You're welcome. Fist bump to you. But yeah, we gotta go raid somebody now. So I appreciate everybody's support. And let me see if I'm gonna quickly follow Victor Wolf on Twitch just to make sure that I have them in my list. I forgot to do it earlier. Don't tell them that.
Any more songs, y'all?
Oh, I don't know who that was. Oh, looks like they're live. I'm gonna just mute temporarily. Your name is stream. Your name is the stream is starting. Sorry, I cannot speak. I gave him a follow. All right. Well, we're gonna give a small creator a little support today. I'm gonna raid our little friend. So yeah, our stream is over. But yes, I really appreciate everybody watching. So yes, I'm still here though. Oh no, you heard that. But yes, I do appreciate the support from everybody, and yes, let's go check things out over on Victor's channel. So we're done for today. I don't know how to really conclude this, but thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care, folks. All right, now we do the rating part. Oh yes, I did stream on YouTube on Monday, and I plan on doing it maybe this weekend for the smoke room. Come on. There we go. All right.